What's good?
Good, everything good, man. How was your Halloween?
Pretty good. How about yours?
I was busy, man. I was away from home for like a month and a half, so I didn't get a chance to even do anything. How about you? What did you dress up as?
Dude, honestly, dude, I wanted to be like a pimp or like something like that, but I couldn't find like, a robe big enough. So at the Halloween store, so I just did like some army stuff because it's just easier, around stuff you grab around the house.
Did you go to some party or something?
Yeah, yeah, I went to a couple. That was the night before Halloween though.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I was away, man. I was in Boston for like 2 weeks. I was LA for 3 weeks. So I was just like, I got back in town like literally on Sunday, man. I was just slept.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I got to catch up on that sleep.
Yeah, yeah. But how you been? Everything good there?
Yeah.
So let's talk about the recent news, man. Shaun Clarida winning the Open competition, Open division, first time ever stepping on stage, and boom, he got the first place. What do you think about that?
Yeah. I I didn't really pay attention too much to that show, but Regan got second. I
Mm-hmm.
saw.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Regan in Vegas like just days before that show, too, probably like 4 or 5 days before. And it's crazy the improvements he made so fast just with a new coach.
Yeah, we spoke about that. Milos is coaching him now, but it's kind of like you can look at it two ways, right? Some people say, "Wow, it's incredible. Shaun Clarida is amazing because it's his first time competing in an open division, right? And
Yeah.
he beat the other open bodybuilders, right? That's one way of looking at it. Like he did amazing. The other, some people say, well, if you think about it, he's not just any 212. He's a former champion, and this year he was second place. So he's a top level competitor, regardless of where you place him, basically.
That show though, that wasn't really a strong show, not, trying to say, call him out or nothing like that. The show was like a weaker lineup. I would be curious to see how he would do like on the Arnold or Olympia stage against the bigger boys. That's something I'd like to see. So if he does that at the 2022 Olympia, that'd be really cool to see how he lines up with all the other bigger guys.
He actually said he wants to do both next year. He wants to be in one competition in both divisions.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I heard too. So it'd be cool to see how he looks like against the big boys, not just like smaller show.
Is that allowed even to do both divisions? I don't even know if
I guess
it's.
I didn't know that until now.
That'd be
I
crazy.
left I left a comment on Generation Iron about it. I said, why would you want to do both? Why don't you just stick to one and own it? And everyone was like, prize money, more prize money. I'm like, I guess. I mean, I didn't know people were just doing it for the prize money. I mean,
Well,
obviously that
yeah.
helped. That's great, but um, if that's the main reason, that's weird.
So you saying like him beating Regan, like and whoever else he beat, like it wasn't indication of how well he'll do in overall open division?
Yeah, like I said, that was like a weaker show. So it'd be cool to see how he does against like the bigger names. Then we'll really see where he's at in the open division. Because that was a smaller show. I mean, there's only a couple big name guys there.
Regan is good though. Regan is, he's definitely,
I think Regan's going to do better and better. He just needed more size. Everything else is pretty there. And Milos, I think Milos will definitely help with that.
for sure. I mean, Regan just won a show in Kuwait. Not Kuwait. He just won a show in Egypt. He got first place
Yeah,
out there.
yeah,
Yeah, that was a cool show. I mean, and he's going.
two shows.
He just won. He just won in Egypt, and he's going to Prague, I think.
Oh, he's doing another one.
He's
Okay,
doing another one. Yeah.
damn, trying to get those shows in, huh?
Yeah.
3 in a row
He's doing three in a row. Yeah.
with Olympia.
Yeah, exactly. It's a lot.
Yeah, I bet you he's excited for a nice off season.
Yeah, for sure. So do you think, I mean, when Shaun Clarida came out of nowhere, jumped in that show, right, in the open show, and beat out all those guys who were competing in the open, do you think that should be like, what's the word? Like, I mean, do you think it is what it is, or do you feel like it should be kind of like, oh man, we lost to a 212 guy? You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of looking down on themselves. You know what I'm trying to say?
I don't know, man. From what I heard, um, I don't know if I heard this correctly, but didn't like Sergio say I lost to a guy 100 pounds smaller than me or something? Or I could be wrong. It's like something I thought I saw on one of those bodybuilding sites. But yeah, I can see that. Like it'd be suck to lose to a guy that's 100 pounds smaller than you. I guess that's just because I'm a bigger guy myself. So, you know, I'd be like, he ain't even huge, you know.
If
For
you
all the
lost to
guys
Sean,
that follow me,
what'd you say?
for everyone that's watching this that follows me, they'll know what I mean by you ain't even huge.
No, I hear. So if you would have lost to Shaun Clarida on the stage in the open division, would you look down on yourself?
Yeah, I'd be a little sad. Yeah, I'd be like,
Well, shout out to Shaun Clarida, man. I mean, he did his thing. Honestly, I mean, that was a bit. I thought I was, even though you're saying it's not the biggest show in the world, it was. I feel like it was a. He jumped right in it after the Olympia, after he lost his title. You know what I'm saying? And I feel
yeah,
like it was a bold move, and he delivered.
yeah. He didn't want to sit down and take a loss. You know, he wanted redemption, and he got it for sure.
Now, you know, it's interesting because obviously you have Hadi Choopan, right? He jumped from 212 into the open, and he's doing really well. And then you have Flex Lewis, who's because of the injury, he didn't make an appearance last year and this year, right?
Yeah,
And I wonder, after seeing Shaun compete at the Open, right, and seeing how well he did in this show, Flex Lewis, I mean, how much anticipation do you think is around his entrance into the Open?
I'm excited to see that. You know, I've been waiting for 2 years to see this. I think he'll do very well. You know, I don't think 212 matters because he's got a crazy frame.
You don't think 212 matters?
Well, no. What I didn't mean that. I don't think it matters that he's a 212 guy. Like that's how good he looks like.
Oh yeah.
When he goes in the open, you know, like he deserves to be in the open.
Yeah, no, for sure. But like, you know, obviously now we see Shaun Clarida do it, and now we did Hadi Choopan did it, right? And like what Flex might be the next level, you know?
It will be the next level, man. He's a hard worker, and he's a good dude. I think he's gonna shock a lot of people.
Yeah, and he probably didn't want to do it when he's like not 100% on. You know what I mean? Like he had injuries, and so he didn't want to. So you think he might win next year potentially if he goes in?
He could, absolutely.
I keep hearing a lot of guys, you know, behind the scenes saying that it was really close between Brandon and Rami this year.
Yeah, dude, Rami just needs to be off, and it's open game for anybody. You know, you got to remember, Big Rami, for years and years and years was never on. He just recently became on. You know, so he was getting beat every year. So if he just comes off on that show day, anyone could take the title.
I was talking to a couple of people that were there, and they said that after the prejudging, people thought that Brandon was going to take it.
I heard that too.
It's interesting, but yeah, Shaun, going back to Shaun Clarida, man. I mean, it's a big move for him. Like, do you feel like he should just stick to the Open? Like, do you want to see him in the Open now?
Yeah, he should just stay with the Open. Yeah, make that prize money, dude. If he can get top 5, he's making more than winning the Olympia for 212.
Oh yeah, what's the price for 212? I don't even know. I didn't even pay attention.
50K, man.
50K?
I think so. Mm-hmm. I know. I think that's what it was for a classic.
Interesting. And then you gotta pay taxes on that right away, probably.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't even know that.
You gotta. I mean, that's yeah. You're being taxed, of course.
That's pretty 5K of them.
Yeah, you gotta pay taxes and all that, so you don't even get the whole thing.
Oh wow, that's pretty lame.
All right, Craig, you ready for some questions from your fans?
Let's do it.
This is a good one. You ready for this? This comes from a guy here. Okay, Craig, do you plan to open an OnlyFans account, and when?
I always get asked that. No, dude, I'm good.
Really? You always get asked that? You said no, you're not going to?
No.
Why not?
I just like being huge, man, not cute.
But you know what's interesting? So I was just in LA, right? And I was talking to some influencers, and a lot of them open OnlyFans account, and they don't even show nudity. It's not like just people. There's a stigma around it, right? Just porn, straight porn, OnlyFans, right?
Right, you are right. You know, you could just do like bodybuilding stuff for sure.
Absolutely. It's like,
yeah.
You know, originally OnlyFans was made like at the very inception, which is basically it's just a paywall. You know what I mean? It's for paid content. And then people, you know, transition into something more than that. But I feel like now it's kind of like it might be going back to just anything like Q&As, you know, whatever, like any type of content that you want to sell, basically.
They should do that.
Yeah. So basically, like I know a lot of girls in LA, and they open an OnlyFans account, and they just basically do like, it's not even sex. Maybe it's like a little sexier than what they do on Instagram, right? But it's nothing to do with nudity at all.
Yeah.
So you should think about it.
Hey, you never know, man. I'll definitely give it a think for sure.
Are you a fan of OnlyFans in general? Like, do you follow any OnlyFans?
No, never. No, I never ever. No.
I heard some people develop addictions to that.
If I want to see some nudes from a girl, I'll just slide in the DM, be like, "What's that, bitch?"
I heard it's very addictive, man. I never signed up to anybody's personally, honestly, but I heard it can be very addictive. Like you just start signing up,
Probably
signing up.
could. It probably could be. I could see it. Like you have a crush on some Instagram chick, and you order her stuff, and you see all her. Like I can see it getting addicting for sure. Absolutely. That's your crush, and you get to see her like all on.
But yeah, it's crazy. People actually make a lot of money off of that. I'm not talking about even like A-list celebrities or like singers or
Oh,
whatever.
dude, trust me, I know. I know. There's some girls in Vegas. They make so much money, dude. You wouldn't even believe it.
It's crazy.
It's like in the K month, a month. Like it's scary.
It's insane, right? And it's like, man,
It's like how? Like what?
it's sick.
How? Like what happened here?
I mean, yeah, if you,
Good for you.
it's all about being able to promote it and convince people to sign up. You know what I mean? For something
Absolutely.
that they crave. You know what I'm saying?
Got that following, dude. That adds up.
For sure. And then also like you can also like sell individual pics on there, like videos. Like you can get like tips, all types of crazy stuff. It's insane.
Yeah.
Again, there's a stigma around it, right? The stigma is it's all porn, right? But if people actually get into it and learn about it, I mean, maybe some bodybuilders can actually benefit from it. You know what I'm saying? Financially, if they just learn how to, you know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking out loud here. Maybe they can get some extra money off of that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
All right, next question, Craig. This is the last one. Craig, what is the best exercise to grow a thick and muscular neck?
I don't train my neck.
You never train your neck.
No.
How can somebody even grow a thick and muscular neck, in your opinion? Have you ever seen a device you put on your head? It's like a harness for your head, and then
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. You put you put that thing on your head, and you do this.
Right.
That's how I think train your neck. But why not just train your traps, and get no neck? I don't know. Look at me. I can kind of see myself in the It doesn't really look like I have a neck, huh?
Yeah. Can't really
There you
see
go.
it.
Just train your traps hard, bro.
Just focus on. So your answer is focus on traps, forget the neck.
Yeah. Shrug it out.
Shrug it out. Yeah.
Out.
What are the key exercises for traps that you use?
I just shrug. That's it. On the Smith machine.
Yeah. Do you do front and back or just front?
You also need to be careful because that's how I got my injury, was shrugging. Because I was shrugging and I fidget my neck or something, and that's how I got my nerve damage, which to me kind of ruined my career. Like I'm still not 100% back yet. It's been a year.
Right. What's the update on that injury?
50% better. I don't know if it'll ever be 100, man. But if it's never 100 again, I don't know if I'll ever want to get like super big again, push the boundaries, like 360, 370, get super huge. Right now, like I said, I'm just chilling. I'm not trying to get big. I'm not trying to get shredded. Kind of just chilling and waiting for this to pass,
So what are they saying? How long are you doing any rehab for it or just
I did and I stopped. I stopped everything. Right now, all I'm doing is I'm taking these pills and this cream that a client sent me. He's a doctor. And I do notice some changes, but not a lot. But definitely, I don't feel, my arm doesn't feel as numb as it used to feel. So I definitely feel some changes, man. I'm just hoping it'll just get better and better and better, and it'll eventually be gone. But as of right now, man, I'm just chilling until it's gone. I was doing the rehab and all that stuff. I did it for like 6 months. I just kind of gave up. I'm like, dude, you can only do so much.
People got to be extra careful when they shrug.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
That's crazy, man. So do you do shrugs only like with a bar in the front, or do you do back shrugs also?
Front, only front.
Only front. And that's the key one.
Yeah.
So no neck, no neck exercise.
No.
Cool. That's all we have for this week, man. So what you got going on?
I'm just gonna go train a little bit and meet up with a friend to eat. That's about it, man. I already worked, so that's about it. What about you?
Same thing, man. Just working, filming content, and we just announced. Actually, we just good news. We just announced a new documentary that we're gonna produce on Robbie Robinson. The great Robbie Robinson from the Golden Era.
Yeah. He called out. He called out Nick Walker.
I heard a lot of people called him out actually.
Yeah, he said that he wasn't a good bodybuilder or something. I was like,
oh really?
Whoa.
He said that? Oh man.
Yeah, something like like it was negative. I was like, wow, okay.
Jeez. Well,
Yeah.
we'll find out what he thinks about him. But I heard regarding Nick Walker, a lot of people were hating on him actually, or expressing opinions. I'm sorry, not hating, expressing opinions.
Yeah.
It was Barry DeMay who I interviewed a couple of weeks ago, the coach. I think it was somebody like Dorian Yates, maybe. I'm not sure, but somebody, from that era, from the older guys.
Yeah.
I'm not sure Dorian Yates said anything about him, but there were definitely a few guys who were like calling him out or like saying
Yeah.
stuff about him.
That's what happens, man, when you start getting to the top,
Yeah. Well, Nick is doing really well. I mean, I think he's getting closer and closer to his dream.
Yeah, he will.
All right, Craig. Till next week, brother.
Take care, brother. Good to see you.